We've retraced a bit. The final bottom for Bitcoin is going to be... Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, staying alive in Dubai. Oh boy, some of the people, come up to me and say, hey, how you doing, man? What are you doing here in Dubai? Like, are you here for the conferences? And where are you going back to? And I'm like, clearly you don't watch the show. I live here in Dubai, just if you don't know that. All right, with that said, we got an interesting show for you. We're going to be telling you where we're going to be looking for where the bottom is going to be as, we enter Moonvember and we see that, Bitcoin will rocket higher into this month and regardless of what happens in the election, right? We're going to also be talking about that as well because it's a big topic that's going to be going on for the rest of the week. And yeah, we're going to see what happens when someone wins the presidential election, right? And that's going to be a heavy trade to make. All right, with that said, if you're interested in trading this, right, there's only one place that really trade this well and do extremely well on that. And that's bybit.davincij15.com. Link is in the description below. I know that they don't allow, without proper ID, and that's because, what the banking system, that's what they want, right? They want control over you, and ID is one way to know who they are controlling. And so this is why Bitcoin is so important. It allows you to have access to wealth that you can transfer to anyone without their control. And regardless, if you think, well, if the corporations have to control, provide the, like, for example, I've purchased stuff and they did KYC on me. It doesn't matter, right? Eventually, people will do business, right, with other people without that KYC on the ground. And so what are they going to do? They're going to arrest merchants, and this is not going to work. All right, I'm going to be headed to Moscow next week, so make sure you join us if you're in the Russian area or you want to travel to Moscow to the Trends event. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to have a few of my friends join me, so make sure you join us if you're interested in that, because it's going to be lots of fun. Okay, let's go over to the next gen actual disaster. Oof. Well, Wow Mao actually fared pretty well, even though it's down from the highs of 7 million market cap. It's still it's still early, so it's done very well. But Waffles just got just waffled, right? And it's at 5 million market cap, which it hasn't been there, right, in months, right, since the very beginning. It took off from here, and so yeah, this is our final bottom. So I'm going to be buying this, right, buying on the dips from the dips who sell on the dips, and loading my boat here because I know that Waffle is going to do well. Now I really wish they changed back I don't know what the heck this is. They need to change that back. What the heck? This is not working. I will remind them to change this back because it just doesn't make any sense. This particular, what's it called, banner, right? Because if you go to the website, it's different, right? So yeah. All right, PayPay. Look at that. PayPay is bouncing off the lower levels. It's got to hold that low level, right? And I think it could. I think it will definitely hold the low levels. I think we've seen the end of the routing or we're close to it for MEMECOIN. So I think we'll hit a bottom. Orc has fared fairly well, right? It has bounced off of some lows here that you see that have been established, and so that's a good thing. And we're going to see Orc head back up to 10 million market cap very shortly. All right. Let's go over to the news. So this is the news that we will be going over today. Not everything, but links are in the description, right, for this if you want to go over some of the other stuff that we've missed. But first day of November, BTC sold off. It's brutal. It was a big dip, but hey, you know what? No worries. Bitcoin will reverse its course, and we're going to be talking about that later. I did a podcast with Mr. M, with Chris, my good friend Chris. So Why don't you go check that out? It's a pretty cool podcast, right? With both of us there. And we talk about Bitcoin and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool podcast at the Mr. M's podcast. Really easy to find. Alrighty. Coinbase finds over 20 examples of the FDIC telling banks to avoid crypto. Shocker. Really? So I guess Coinbase didn't read the document, which is public knowledge, called, what's it called? Choke Point 2.0, where, FDIC was also, going to be participating in ensuring that crypto is stopped at all costs. Oh my God. The discovery follows Coinbase filing 2 Freedom of Information Acts, right? Requests against the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporations, the U.S. agency insuring bank deposits, demanding they disclose information about the ongoing crypto crackdown among U.S. banks. Jesus, man, come on, man. If you can print money, right? And then there's new money comes along that you can't print, they're not going to like that. It's obvious. Public deserves transparency, says Coinbase CEO, a CLO, I guess, I don't know. So far, we've uncovered more than 20 examples of the FDIC telling banks to pause or refrain from providing or not proceeding with offering crypto banking services. Coinbase Chief Legal Officer, right? I guess that's Chief Legal, CLO, Chief Legal Officer Paul claimed on November 1st, X post. Oof, yeah, well, there it is. There it is. Well, it's obvious. I mean, come on, man. They have to, banks have to protect themselves, right? They don't want you to have wealth. That would be crazy. They can't steal it from you. If you have your own wealth, we won't be able to steal. Can't have that. Now, can we? Bitcoin dominates as crypto markets holds $2.33 trillion in value. Oh my goodness, look at that. Well, let's see here. Let's go over this a little bit, right? Bitcoin dominates as investors' confidence grows. Yes, I wonder where their confidence is growing. Let's see, I'm thinking, oh, that's right. If you own your own wealth, and you own Bitcoin, then they can't stop you. Interesting. That makes sense. Bitcoin's 59% dominance signals investors' confidence as BTC maintains its momentum. The increased attention towards BTC reflects a growing shift among traders favoring established assets in uncertain market conditions. Ooh, Bitcoin's an established asset. Damn. Meanwhile, Ethereum market position remains solid. ETH raised its price to $2,500, has market share of 12.9% and daily trading gas fees at 4 gigaway, indicating stable network activity. Well, it's very expensive, actually, the fees. This upward trend in BTC and Ethereum suggests sustained interest from institutional and retail investors. Boom, right? I mean, you have a clear path to wealth here, wealth preservation. If you just buy Bitcoin and you save it, period. It is absolute. And you can't have, banks can't have you do that. If you preserve your wealth, they can't steal it from you. Oh, damn. Crypto volatility might spike if the U.S. election is too close to call. You know what? The volatility will spike if it's a win, lose, or draw. It doesn't matter how it happens. Like, this is a ridiculous statement. Ridiculous, right? Because no matter how it plays out, right, in this election, there's going to be massive volatility in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the rest. So be ready. Be ready. Okay. Bitcoin analysis sees 66K local bottom as BTC price liquidations at 200 million. Okay, so there's liquidations at 200 million, but let's find where this liquidity is, right? And come up with a trade that we're going to make at bybit.davincij15.com. All right, so let's see. Let's go to a higher time frame, see if there's any kind of liquidity that indicates that the 66-ish area is the target. Nothing there. Guess we got to go down to lower time frames. All right. At 65, maybe, but the lower time frames, maybe, yeah. But there seems to be building liquidity if we go down to the 15-minute. At the lower time frames, I guess we could say 66, 66, 6. There we go. 666. How evil. So yeah, because there's a definite possibility that we could end up right exactly there at the 66,600 area within the next few days, or or today, actually a few hours. So yeah, it looks quite possible with the liquidity heat maps here. Let's take a look at the technical analysis here on Bitcoin, and you can see that this trade did not. This is my first negative trade, since I started using the heat maps, and yeah, it didn't work out quite as expected. So let's continue here. We can say that this is like downtrend here. Okay? We can say we're in some sort of downtrend at least, right? And right now it looks like we have divergence here, or no, we don't have a divergence. So there's a chance that this can roll over. Let's just remove this line here. And let's see here, 66, where is it? Is there support here at the 66 level? Let's see. Let's find out if we can find support. Let's say right about here. Yeah, looks like support. That was once resistance. There we go. There it is. Resistance. Going back out. Yeah, a little bit of resistance lower, a little bit lower, but there it is. Yeah, there we go. So we can say approximately this level is a support level that Bitcoin is going to target the next little while. So what can we do with this information? We can try to make a trade, right? Now that we have this particular information, we have on the lower time frames, 15-minute, we have like a double top at this downward trend, almost a triple top actually. So we can say, okay, let's take the risk here, right? To short this thing right even now, and then slightly higher. Let's go with a 1% risk, 1% loss, and then take us all the way down. Ooh, wow, let's go 66. Let's go 3.5. 3.5 risk to reward ratio. Let's go for it, right? So it's worthwhile to take this trade, right? So that's the trade for Bitcoin. I'm going to leave it at that for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.